Good day, everyone. My name is Ferdinand Joseph A. Alindugan from BS Criminology 1A. Our values act as the standard of determining what is good and wrong. Being ethical means making a moral decision, which is not always simple. As a result, we might concentrate on either the act's nature or its consequences while looking at it. We can either say the act is wrong or right because it is a certain type of act, or because it follows specific principles or standards, or because it has positive or negative effects. In general, doing the right thing is an act that is in accordance with the law, morality, and justice, whereas doing the wrong thing is an act that is not accordance with the law, morality, or justice. The proper action is one that is valid, reasonable, and appropriate, while the wrong action is one that is not. Moral standards, according to some individuals, differ from one culture to the next, and that no one moral concept or capacity to make well thought out judgments is generally acknowledged. As a matter of fact, it's more true to remark that the ideas are implemented in different ways rather than claiming that the concepts are fundamentally different. At very point in our lives, we are aware that there is a better and a worse option available to us. We can almost certainly agree that rightness or wrongness is not decided just by traditions, cultures, or time, but rather by a clear aim for an action or choice that labels it as ethical or unethical. Traditions, of course, can have an impact on what individuals regard to the ethically acceptable or proper, because it is probable that certain behaviors and decisions will remain good or bad, even if the majority of persons concerned do not agree and believe they should be adapted to contemporary times. This is not the same as stating that norms equally decided what is good or right. The sorts of activities that we feel are ethically acceptable and morally objectionable are referred to as moral standards. Moral standards are those that concern or relate to human conduct, particularly the distinction between good and bad behavior. They are those that concern or relate to human behavior, especially the distinction between good and bad behavior. The principles that people have regarding what they feel are morally correct, and bad activities are referred to as moral standards. The slaughter of innocent people, torture, and rape are all examples of wrongdoings. Intuitively, evil acts are those that are bad in and of themselves, regardless of the reason of their occurrence or the conditions in which they occur. The purpose of what we are doing must be objectively good in order for an individual act to be morally good, regardless of the goal or motive of doing something. Some actions are always wrong because they violate a fundamental or basic human right that should never be compromised.